Episode 4. The Promise. Isaiah Holloway had always been the spiritual one. Not the loud kind, not the performative kind. His faith lived quietly in him, steady, rooted, unshakable. He was the sibling who prayed a little longer than everyone else, who sat with his head bowed after others had lifted theirs, who carried scripture the way some people carried tools, ready when needed. While the others debated numbers, Isaiah listened for meaning. While the others chased solutions, Isaiah searched for signs. He believed words mattered, that promises mattered even more, especially promises made to God and to parents. Their mother's final days were heavy, not dramatic, but dense, thick with unsaid things, with memories pressing in from every corner of the room. The machines hummed softly. The house smelled like antiseptic and old wood. Time moved differently there. On one of those days, when the room felt quieter than usual, she asked for Isaiah. Alone. No siblings, no spouses, just him. He sat beside her bed, holding a hand that felt smaller than he remembered. She looked tired. Not afraid, but aware. "Mama," he whispered. She smiled faintly. "You always were my listener," she said. He didn't respond. He just stayed present. That's when she said it. "Promise me." Her voice was barely above a whisper. "Promise me you will do whatever it takes to keep the land in the family. Don't sell the land." Isaiah's chest tightened. The land, the home, the proof that their parents' lives had meant something. He wanted to ask questions, wanted to understand why. But she was dying, and dying people don't ask for promises lightly. So he promised. He didn't hesitate, didn't negotiate. He meant it. And at the time, it felt right. Years later, that promise sat on his chest like a weight he couldn't lift. As the family spiraled, money gone, debt rising, hope thinning, Isaiah didn't see a business decision. He saw a test. Every conversation about selling felt like a temptation. Every number Jonah presented felt like a challenge to his faith. His wife Talia watched it happen slowly. She saw the way he went quiet during meetings, the way he stared at the floor when others spoke, the way guilt crept into his prayers. Late at night, after the house had settled, she finally said what had been building in her. "She loved you," Talia said gently, "but she's gone." Isaiah didn't answer. "She wouldn't want us starving," Talia continued. "She wouldn't want our child growing up watching us struggle because of something said in fear." Isaiah stared at the wall. "If I break that promise," he said quietly, "then what do I stand on?" Talia reached for him. "You stand on the life you're still living," she said, "and the family that's still here." But Isaiah wasn't listening. To him, the promise wasn't about land. It was about obedience. It was about being the son who did what was asked, even when it hurt. Especially when it hurt, because faith, to Isaiah, had always been about sacrifice, about carrying the burden when others wouldn't. What he didn't realize, what he couldn't yet see, was that guilt can sound a lot like faith when you don't question it. And guilt is a powerful jailer. It convinces you that suffering is virtue, that breaking yourself is loyalty, that obedience means silence. As the siblings argued and the offer loomed, Isaiah stood firm. Not because he wanted them to suffer, but because he believed, deep down, that if he let go of that promise, everything else would collapse too. And in his mind, losing the land meant losing his mother all over again. He wasn't refusing to sell. He was refusing to let go, and that refusal was about to cost them everything. Episode 5 is next.